Here we go. ShowNuff again right here. Next video that we about to pull up. Crazy. You got a mother that dressed her son up as a clown, claiming that he wanted to dress up as his daddy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch the video, and then we're gonna be back with our comments. Scruff, I see you already, brother. Just hold on to your lug nuts, goddamn it. Just we coming. Go ahead. Hit that.
I want to be you for Halloween. He wanted to be his daddy, clown ass.
So you dressed my son up as a clown?
And did, because that's what he wanted to be, just like his daddy. He admired you so much.
That's bogus, man. You don't do no kids like that,
Your
man.
son loved you. He wanted to be you.
Oh my goodness. That right there. Listen, I'm not into antagonizing. But if you and the baby daddy are not getting along, and because I'm pretty sure that dude's father don't work for the circus. I can almost guarantee that. So that was just, and that's dress up like daddy day. Was this kid going to school?
Bruh.
Or was he going to work with him?
I don't know if that was career day. I don't know if that was Halloween.
Let's put it this way: if it was career day and he was bringing his father to school and he's dressed like a clown, the father's not going to be dressed like a clown. How did they explain? How did they explain that? How did they explain that?
That you can't explain it, and every adult within your vision is going to really, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, wow, she really did that?
Yeah. And the kids are going to be confused because they're going to be like, is your father in the circus or something?
He thought it was all fun. Look at the child. He's innocent, bro.
Yeah.
He thought it was all fun. But you could tell that was all coaching by the mother, who was toxic as
That seemed like a straight shot for no reason. Like,
that
I
was
don't even
too
care
much.
how much you are upset with her, but
Bro,
that was a shot all over the place.
That was too much, to the point where he was, his shock was kind of like,
yeah,
yo, my son is literally standing, and it's almost like he wanted to chastise his son about it, but
at first,
knowing that his son don't know any better. It ain't your son doing this, it's her. And she just talks, oh yeah, he wanted to be his daddy, like, it's like, what?
And hold on, let me run that back. That's a quick thing. Let me run that back, because I could swear that she had that I want to laugh kind of face on, just to make it a little bit worse, throw a little bit more salt on it. Because I'm gonna check that out, because it seemed like she had.
He wanted to be his daddy, clown ass.
Oh, she stuck her tongue out at him too. Yeah,
that's what he wanted to be, just like his daddy. He admired you so much.
You can't.
I don't mean to laugh, because that's the most toxic thing you could ever do, bro. That's bad.
Yo,
that's bad.
The thing about it.
But in her mind, she was like, got him.
Yeah, I got him. I got him, right? Ding. Yo, the thing about that too is, if he had have reacted any other way, he'd have been in trouble.
Oh, the police, it would have been a 3-part video. The police would have been there.
Yeah. This is,
And that's okay. And that's the bottom line. It's okay for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say them, because I want to be very clear that all men are not bad fathers. All women are not bad mothers. All women are not toxic. All men are not assholes, and so forth and so on.
It's true, because the ones who are doing their job, they're not the ones that get caught on film. The ones that are acting as sorts
they're not the ones making the video. They're not the ones making the videos. That is a fact. Yeah, so for her, but for her to do that, that was real cold. You know what I'm saying? And it isn't him being a bad father. It's her giving her son bad guidance, and
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He was showing up,
and she's mad. She's mad because he's there. He obviously showed up. He obviously showed up.
when they start doing all the stereotypical stuff where they start saying, oh, fathers are never around and all this stuff, I'm not saying this is a justification to not see your kid, but they fail to sometimes realize that some of the toxicity that you bring along with it, regardless if you can't stand him or he can't stand you, for the kids, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing? Why are you trying to belittle his father to him?
Case in point.
And it's and that's not the way. And then you will be upset later on in life when you say, but he's not growing up to be a man. Well, if you're belittling a man, then why would you want to grow up when your mom is the person who you're normally with? So that's the person you're gonna gravitate towards more. If she's belittling him, then why would he want to be what she doesn't like?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? That's one thing I would think of, because if she's sitting there showing you how much of a clown he is, why would you as her son want to be that clown?
Now, here's the thing. Single mothers, okay? And you can argue with your mama about this. Single mothers, and hear me out, and if you want, you take it how you take it, because here's another disclaimer. I'm gonna say what I say, and you're gonna take it how you take it. I have no control over how you feel about how you take it, but this is how I feel about what I see. So
there you go.
Eat that. End of the day, a single mother, especially those that have been in the toxic relationships and all that stuff or whatever, with the absentee father and blah, blah, blah. A single mother is going to raise her son to be the ideal man for her.
Yep.
All right?
For her.
For her. You can't, because I don't care what planet you live on, a woman cannot teach a man, a young boy, how to grow up and be a man. You're only going to mold and shape him because, well, you need to open doors for girls. Oh, you don't put your hands on women. Oh, you don't do this to women. You don't do that. And you're supposed to bring a girl flowers, and you're supposed to cook. When on Valentine's Day, you're going to bring that young boy up to be your ideal man, because that's what you wanted, but you didn't get it. And you didn't get it from his father.
And the thing is
that's just a fact. That is not that's just a fact. So once again, argue with your mama.
I believe that you taint the man that you were trying to raise. Yeah, because it's that boy wasn't the dude you fell in love with, and that boy wasn't the dude you laid down with. Although I'm not gonna lie, when some moms, they start raising that kid to be that perfect man, some things go a little crazy. And I've seen some videos where mother and son happen to be mother and son, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but this one is she was toxic. This was really. I think to me, this one, she's a little more toxic than the lady that was getting evicted. Because the lady that was getting evicted, at least she had a reason or whatever, but to come, but that one.
This was I agree, that was definitely much more toxic, because instead of tearing up your stuff or whatever, you could probably replace that. I'm going to humiliate you. Humiliation is hard to come back from.
Absolutely.
Embarrassment and humiliation is hard to come back from, especially when it comes out of the mouth of a child who doesn't even know any better. Don't even know any better.
Absolutely.
And that's all the mothers. That's her. Just that whole narrative is that was the mother telling him what to say, how to say it, and so forth. Because you see, if you watch the expression of the child, he's smiling. I want to be you. He was proud of that.
Yeah.
He didn't know any better. He was proud of that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, love is natural. Love is natural. You have to teach hate.
You do. You do.
That little boy loves his father.
And
That little boy loves his father. That is a
that
guarantee. Because he, in his mind, he really thought that his mother was telling him how to be like your dad. So he was proud of that. He loves his father, but didn't know that that was wrong what he did because that was his mother. You don't think that your parents are going to teach you anything wrong.
Nope, not at all. They're not supposed to.
They ain't supposed to, but he didn't know that he was doing something wrong. And he simply did what his mother said because, you're taught to do what your parents say. So he was simply doing what his mother said. And at the end of the day, again, he was proud to be like his father, whether it was a clown or anything else. But he didn't know that that was such an insult to his father that it hurt him to his soul.
Yeah,
it hurt him.
He was doing it, yes, out of love and to impress his father and to say, see, I can be like you. And she took that shine and turned it into some dusty part, which ends up being, while he's that smile there, that, hey, Dad, that, yes.
Yeah, he was proud. That was a proud moment for him.
And that could really shatter everything if he realizes that, oh man, I thought I was doing this, but now, you know what I mean? That's a terrible thing to do to a kid.
That was cold. That's the bottom line. That shit was cold, and shame on her. And you are not raising that young man to be the man that he should be. And at the end of the day, my message to you is you really need to step aside and you need to let that man be a part of his son's life.
Absolutely.
And let that man raise him to be a man and not a toxic individual, because we have enough of those in this world. This world is crazy enough as it is. And that little boy does not need to be a part of that craziness, yo. He don't need to be. Shame on you, mother. Shame on you.
And you always hear, oh, the children need a mother and a father. When it looks like he was trying to be that other part. And then you smite him on that? Like what? Like, that's a no-win situation. So you are setting that kid up to start at a lower bar.
Yeah.
When he could, because them not being together already sets it back. But he was still trying. But if you're not even going to let it try, let it try to work, then you're setting it back even further than it was in the beginning. So it's.
Well, here's another question. What makes him a clown?
Exactly.
What made him? What made you? Speaking to the mother, what made you label him as a clown? You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times he's not doing for the child and this, that, and the third or whatever. He's not doing what you feel he should be doing.
There you go.
And it's not about that. It ain't about what you feel he should be doing. It's about, you know what I'm saying? Because look at it like this. If somebody walked up to you, if another woman walked up to you and said, that was wrong, you shouldn't have did that, the first thing you're going to say, don't tell me how to raise my son.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get offended. So why is it that you hold the standards of how that man raises his son? Why is it that you hold the standard for that? Why? Because the son lives with you? That's what society is. That's what these courts of society does. They put him with the mother automatically. That doesn't necessarily make you a good mother. And by that right there, that shows that you are not on the right path. I don't want to bash you too much, but you're not on the right path. And that's not the way to do it. That young man needs his father. And you could see in his eyes with that smile, with him thinking he was doing something right, that little boy loves his father. I'm done.
He needs, he loves, and wants his father. Because there's some kids that need their father and they're mad at him, whether it's something that the father did or through the poisoning of talking. But he has all of it. He needs, wants, and loves his father. We need to let that flourish.
Let it go.
I think we done settled this case. But, you know,
Wrap it up.
if you disagree, leave us some comments. UncleScruf, ShowNuff.
And if you disagree, I pretty much don't care. You're going to realize that in the long run because I've been holding this shit for too long, and that's why we call it get it off your chest.
Absolutely.
Love y'all anyway. You feel me? Love y'all.
All right. Get it off your chest. We out.